What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile. Today we're going to focus in on Lightning prospect and Norfolk Admirals forward Cory Conacher. Conacher out of Canisius College, undrafted free agent, signed with the Lightning this past offseason. Get one thing right off the bat, he's lacks ideal size. He's 5'8", but the Lightning have another guy that lacks ideal size. I think his name's Marty San Luis, and he's pretty good. He puts up pretty good offensive numbers every year. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he's one of the more elite offensive players in the game. And Conacher is just very similar, player, similar offensive trajectory in his college career. Marty was obviously undrafted free agent out of UVM, and like I said, Conacher was undrafted Conacher and signed with the Lightning this past offseason. Was 17 his freshman year at Canisius. Had 17 points in 20 games and gradually increased his offensive numbers every year. And last year, 42 points in 37 games. And played a combined 10 games of pro hockey with the Rochester Americans of the AHL, the Cincinnati Cyclones of the East Coast League, and the Milwaukee Admirals of the AHL as well. And he had pretty good numbers. Had 13 points in 10 games between those three teams, and at the conclusion of his collegiate season. And so far with Norfolk, has 49 points in 44 games. I don't know what the Lightning are waiting for to call him up. They've obviously had difficulty scoring parts of this year. If you're not named Steven Stamkos, Vinny, or Marty, you're really not scoring if you're Tampa Bay Lightning. And they need some offense. I think him and Carter Ashton are playing real well down in the minors. I'd love to I wish Lightning would give either one of them a look. I think they've both warranted it with their play, and what they do away from the puck. Conacher so far this year is a +3 in the AHL, which is good. He's just turned 22, so I mean he's got a lot of upside. And like I said, I'm really intrigued by him. You look at what the Lightning, the success they've had with Marty San Luis. This kid can be a very similar player. So many times you look just at the size of a guy and not at the heart they have. It's an old cliche, but it's not the size of the dog in the fight, the size of the fight in the dog. And I think Conacher is a perfect example of that. He can play both ways. He isn't afraid out there. And I mean, like I said, he came from Canisius is a good school, but it's not exactly BU or BC in terms of hockey development. But he's just it doesn't matter where you come from. It's not how you get to the NHL. It's that you get there. And they don't care how you get there. Let's be honest. First overall picks don't make it, and undrafted free agents go to the Hall of Fame. It's like wow. Look at the San Luis, the Brett Hulls, the guys that were overlooked coming out of their respective minor hockey organizations, and then they have these great success in the pros. Who? It's such a crapshoot with young players, and I think he's a guy that got lost in the mix. What do he play in the Ontario Provincial League? Yeah, 62 points in 48 games at 16 with the Burlington Cougars. So I mean, he's skilled. He was on a college campus at 17, which says a lot about someone. To have that maturity to be, college freshman, 17 years old is, and balance school classes. And his grades were awesome at Kansas. Is what I just read. He had like a 3.3 last year GPA, and it just when you're balancing, school's a full-time job, hockey's a full-time job. You can balance both of them and still have a successful professional hockey career, and that's what this kid's done. And I'm really looking forward. I can't wait till the Lightning call him up. I can see him playing alongside Marty. He played with Marty and Stammer in the preseason, but I don't know if he fits there long term. Let's just give someone that ice time to play with those guys. But I think he really warrants a spot in the Lightning, and I think he'll be a big part of the Lightning's future and any success they have going forward. That's it for this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Tampa Bay Lightning prospect Cory Conacher. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season. Later, guys.